Well, first of all, just for you personally, this last match was your first action at all of the season. You got the start. How were you feeling getting back and going, almost the entire match there?
Yeah, I was super excited to be back. It was a long recovery, and I was very anxious, and I was patient. And I worked hard to come back, and I was super excited to get 85 minutes. I was surprised that I went that long, but overall it was good. And I want to give thank you to everyone who helped me recover, because without them, I wouldn't have recovered as quick as I did. And I was excited to be back out there and do my part.
And kind of more from a team standpoint and defensively, not the best start for you guys, but obviously you recovered from that. You were able to turn it around and get a win. It was kind of a different way of getting a win than the previous three this season. How did you guys feel going about it that way? Having sort of finding this new tool in your locker to come back like that.
Yeah, it was a great test for us mentally, as a team. It's gonna be a long season, so anything can happen. It's gonna be ups and downs in the games, and the way we came back and won was such a good feeling, and that gave us more motivation and to be sharp in the next game and not do the same mistakes that we did. And overall, I mean, what better way to win than a comeback, especially away. So it felt really good for sure.
And shifting to this weekend, obviously Phoenix coming into town, a team that, unlike you guys, doesn't have a single win yet, has maybe struggled a bit and is a bit threadbare in terms of their squad. They even had to call up, I think, Darnell King, if you know him from
Yeah.
retirement. So what are you guys looking for from them that maybe you can exploit and that you have to be worried about?
Yeah, I know we're focused on ourselves, but any team in the USL could beat anyone. It's a very close competitive league. So obviously they don't have a win, but we treat every game the same way. We're gonna do our part to try to win the game, especially at home in front of our fans, and worry about ourselves. That's the main key. So for us, it's just another week. Do what we did in training and try to get a result.
And speaking of, it's just another game, just another week. You guys are going to be on national TV this week. No big deal. Um, has there been any extra excitement knowing that? I know you guys always you want to win every match,
Yeah.
obviously, but it's a very rare occurrence, honestly. Anything
Yeah,
extra?
we're excited for sure. Anytime we get on national television, it's good for everyone to get an opportunity to be seen from, you never know from where. So it's gonna be a lot of viewers watching. So we're all excited to play in front of national television, and hopefully they like our style of play, and hopefully we get a result in front of everyone that's watching.
And I don't know how much you guys have really thought about it, but you're not the only big sporting event in town this weekend. How does it feel kind of being sandwiched in between the Final Four going on?
I don't really know too much about basketball, but I've heard around that the Final Four is big here. So no, I mean, it doesn't really matter to us, but I know it's a big party here in San Antonio. So I hope it all turns out well for basketball, right?
Right.
Basketball,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh gosh.
yeah. So good.
Was there a moment that you knew like I'm ready again?
Yeah, last week I would say midweek I got into a tackle and I kind of fell to the ground, so I knew from there I was kind of ready to go. It was like my first battle scar, you would say. So after that, it just gave me the confidence to, I got this. I put in the work, so just go out there and have fun.
And what's in the moment like this is Sunday? Like, what do you want to remember as this great comeback that's coming for you?
I just want to do my part, help the team in any way I can. And we're all here for the same thing, is, try to get this club another championship, and that's our goal right now. And we started off well, and we're just trying to be as consistent as possible and get as much wins. So that's what I'm here for. Cool.
All right.
Good. Thank you guys.
Thanks a lot.